Well, hello, everybody. By the time you see this video, you will know what's happened with the property and the turn in the labyrinth that we are experiencing. I wanted to just talk about what's happening in us, because the whole time that we've been moving towards having a place where we could invite people, having a place that's bigger than the house we're living in here, where we could have groups. We've been calling it the place of springs, and that is a reference to Psalm 84, that those who are on pilgrimage, when they pass through difficult things, they will experience those places becoming places of spring. So it's a reference to God's redemptive work in people's lives. And of course, that reference, when God led us to that reference, it wasn't just about a building. It wasn't, in order to be like this, you need a building in Spain. Obviously not. And so over the last little while, as we don't yet have a property, and we continue to do the things that God is inviting us to do and giving us opportunity to do, we've been thinking more and more about what it means to be a place of springs. And I think this is the deeper work that God's doing in us through this time of waiting. In the absence of a property called the place of springs, God is inviting us to dig deep wells. And by God's Spirit, God is digging deep wells in us, so that we can be places of springs ourselves, offering sweet water to others. And today I was drawn to the Gospel of John, to the 4th chapter, where we read about the Samaritan woman and Jesus encountering her by the well. And he makes this wonderful statement after he's asked her to draw water, and she's been astonished that he would even think of talking to a woman, let alone a Samaritan woman. And he has said to her, well, if you knew who I was, you'd ask me for water. And she said, well, you haven't even got a bucket. Like, how are you going to get water? And he says, whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. And he makes this additional comment. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life. So this season has been for us, extraordinary, unusual. There's been plenty going on in life that has caused us to, be down in the well, digging deeply for water. And Jesus himself has been water to us, the water of life. And the work that he's doing is to cause that water that is his presence in us, his life in us, to spring up, to well up, to be life-giving, refreshing to others. Not because of who we are, clearly, but because of who Jesus himself is in us. And this whole experience of disappointed hope, of questions, of wondering, of waiting, it has all been this beautiful opportunity to experience the water of life that is the life of Jesus, welling up, not just refreshing us, but also spilling over to refresh others. And so that's our experience in this season. For whatever reason God has us waiting, God is also meeting us in this place.